Sometimes we allow $18 to $20 an hour people to make multi-million-dollar decisions for our businesses. And we can't do that. As a leader, and depending on the size of your business, you're getting a bigger business, the more layers of management you have between you and that dispatch board. But that dispatch board is where all the money is. I'm always looking for, where we are on the number of calls we're running every day. I can't change our marketing results today or tomorrow. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do, right? Marketing is the marketing, and we could work on that. But that's not a short-term fix. That's more of a long-term fix. So my focus is always on what do we got? What's coming into the business, and how are we managing that? And I always call that, opportunity management. How are we managing the opportunities we have in front of us? Right? Because I get a lot of people go, we need more calls, we need more of this. And then there's this complaint. It's like, hey, what are we doing with what we got? Because I have no control over the other stuff. Right? I can only control what I can control. And that's what I got on the board today. Or what I'm getting put on the board today. And I guess when we talk about call center, we'll talk about that and what they can do to help. But what do I got on the board today? And how are each individual call being managed? Right? Is it getting to the right person? And everybody will tell you, I'll go to any business and they'll say, yep, we do call by call management. Yep, we dispatch for profits. And then when you get down and dirty, digging into it, there's tens and hundreds of thousands of dollars of opportunity in that. And, when you look at these businesses now, when you're looking at a bigger business, to me, it's like Moneyball. That movie? Sure. Where, now we have to use a lot of data to make decisions. Data doesn't tell the whole story. I get that, but it can help you make some better choices, better decisions, especially when you only got a certain amount of calls to manage. On who's getting them, why they're going to get them. A number I always make every business calculate when I get there and I show them how to do it is their tickets over and under $1,500. Right. I mean, that's kind of been the mantra of this meeting. And those tickets over and under $1,500, if you have a technician that 45% of his tickets are over $1,500 and another technician where only 12% of his tickets are over $1,500, they're both good technicians. And when you run a blended average ticket, they might look good because those 12% might be a couple of big jobs that make his blended average ticket look okay. But if I got one call to run and I got these two technicians, I want a 45% chance of getting something over $1,500, not a 12% chance. And that's the Moneyball part I'm talking about.